All right, so this is for the 40-something woman, and if that's you, then maybe this will resonate. Maybe not, but here goes. It's called More Coffee, Please. Waking to the day I naturally consider everything I must do. All I am, what I need, what everyone else needs. Who I am, who they are, and how I've influenced them and they me. All of this, of course, before my feet hit the floor. Stretch, look back, see 6-year-old who is in our bed again, and I smile. Coffee, robe, slippers, smoke with coffee or don't. Check notifications on a glowing rectangle that has somehow attached itself to me with promises of convenience. Shower, stretch again. More coffee, please. Children small and not small anymore, some grown. Waking with needs and wants, and I oblige. Sometimes happily, sometimes not so happily. Pass the dog in the hallway and I see his eyes, and I know that he knows. He sees mine, and a knowledge is exchanged. 2,000,002 thoughts sent one way from me to him. I refill his dish and pat his receptive head. Husband leaves for work. He accepts me for me, and I am grateful. But of course he knows he had better, or husband would not be his title in my life. Men, husbands, these guys. A friend asked recently, how do they sleep so soundly? They do not think when they sleep, I replied. We ponder, question, pontificate, stress, solve, and secure our acceptance of yesterday while planning our acceptance of tomorrow. These guys, lucky may be the word, I do not know. But would we really want both of us not sleeping? They rarely internalize anything beyond their immediate personal scope. Whereas we internalize our scope, their scope, our sister's scope, our parents' scopes, our friends' scopes, our children's scopes, our neighbors' scopes, even our dogs' and cats' scopes. We internalize everything. Everything, everything. Husbands do worry about their job, their food, their sex, their sleep, their food, their sex, their job. Family life gets in, but not during their sleep. I can't sleep because I worry about his job, his food, his sleep, his sex. I worry about my job, my food, my sex, or lack thereof. More coffee, please. The kids and their everything. Doctors, dentists, optometrists, sporting events, complete with proper color coding. Don't dare wear the wrong team color. Geez, Mom. I have learned. Their emotions or lack thereof, their tears or lack thereof, awards or lack thereof, disapprovals and acceptance. Am I raising them right? Is my way right? What is right? Their grades, their clothing, new shoes, old shoes, friendships. All this while carrying my best friend's entire life in a secret brain box that only I can access, and thanking God that she carries mine. New toys, old toys, sunscreen, winter boots. Should they play an instrument? Shouldn't they be playing better by now? Did they read enough this week? Why do they want to read that? Did I wash their sheets? What is that on their sheets? Why do they leave cupboard doors open, socks on the floor, lights on, wrappers everywhere, popsicle sticks? What is that goo glob stuck on the floor? It's probably the popsicle. After 1,000 times being corrected, haven't I taught them better? Their acne, their teeth, their budding relationships, their sex? Can I just say, I was not prepared? Sometimes I think of that girl from before. I am no longer that girl. That girl we all know, knew, or will know. Again, I am no longer wishful without consequence. A dreamer without consequence. Oh, dreams still happen, but not without consequence. Of life experience affecting those dreams before they even fully form into what was once a bubble of thought over my head, almost palpable, almost tasting. The bubble still appears from time to time. It's just a little shredded on its edges. More coffee, please. Oh, to be that dreamer again, to think of houses and things and getaways without thinking of cost and stress and what goes into packing. I loved that girl, and I misunderstood her too. The naivete of that girl was beautiful and perfect and idealistic and an unrecognized blessing. The naivete of that girl was ignorant and ignorant and ignorant. I am now this woman. This woman who has earned my voice, my opinions, my place. I am nestled perfectly between youth and menopause, and I am comfortable for the most part. I am not so comfortable when I catch myself pulling on, stretching out, tugging at my shirt that covers the badge of 3 children. I am not so comfortable when I cringe at my own speak, questioning my intentions later, remembering I am not anybody but myself. I am not so comfortable when I make a dreaded social faux pas that clears my radius by 30 feet. But for the most part, I am comfortable. What have I learned in this 40-something life? I have learned my guilt is waning. You know that guilt you feel for locking the bathroom door because you only want 3 uninterrupted minutes? I have learned I won't get it, but I have learned hope is eternal. As my body sags a little more and my laugh lines burrow a little deeper, I have learned I make no apologies for who I am. I know my strength, I understand my worth, I love my weaknesses because they belong to me. My peace has been hard fought for, hard earned, and my thoughts are my own. That girl from before looks at me now and is proud. She knows nothing of equilibrium. She knows nothing outside of herself and her own desires. She could only see the surface for the surface, unknowingly accepting life experience that was secretly making rips and holes and tears and marks and burns for her on her subconscious so that one day she would be me. I have learned that my place in life belongs to me. I have learned my spiritual path is my own and not to be directed by what or how others think it should be. My evolutionary growth of self belongs to me. My children have come through me, but they do not belong to me. I have learned the dishes and the laundry eventually get done somehow. I have learned that girl, this woman, and the next are one in the same. I have learned my life is my own, and my heart will somehow hold the years of love I have and will continue to have for my children. How can I possibly fit more when it's already bursting? I have learned not to worry. It will. I have learned that your life is for you. His is for him. Hers is for her. And that God accepts me because I accept myself. I have learned that I'll probably need more coffee, please.